Hi, I'm Caroline Weilert, Vice President of Marketing at Valley Crest Landscape Companies. We're at the ULI Fall Meeting in Los Angeles, and I'm sitting with Jim Chrisman, Senior Vice President of Forest City. Thank you for sitting down with me today.
Thank you.
We're here to talk about the future of planned communities, so I'm going to go ahead and ask you a couple of questions. Starting with one that makes everybody kind of squirm a little, and that is, let's talk about the entitlement process. It's pretty challenging, and so we're asking, where can we start to make that better?
And I think, you know, it's such a broad question. I think it depends on where you're talking about. I mean, I'm in Denver, and our entitlement process in Denver is dramatically different than California, so I don't want to pretend to have the overall answer. But I think for us, it really comes down to good leadership within the political entity, within the city, and finding commonality and goals. If we can get on the same page with the municipality and what we want to try to accomplish, and there's good leadership in that municipality to drive it through all the natural conflicts that you find maybe between planning and public works. Somebody that can resolve those in a fashion that's consistent with the collective vision that we've arrived at. And then I think you can get through that entitlement process. I think it breaks down when you don't have that. When you have public works and planning battling for their different turfs, there's nobody really there saying what's best for the city, what's best for the project. And you have the developer kind of stuck in the middle saying this is what we'd like to do, but they can't get there because the leadership doesn't exist to help push it through.
Got it. All right, let's talk about communities. And do you think it's possible to plan community? And what's essential for creating community in the next decade?
Yeah, I think it's absolutely possible. And I think Stapleton's is the case in point. Reflecting back on that, I think it's a number of things. I think it's establishing a vision for what you want that place to be, and a vision that hopefully people buy into, and then delivering it. And so if you deliver it and they bought into it, they locate there, they're all there for that kind of, there's a thread of commonality on why they're there, and I think that starts to create a sense of community. And then you can enhance that a little bit, through programming, just events, farmers markets, movies on the green, and eventually it'll take on a more organic growth on itself. You get it started, and then the community itself will start with their own, all their own different events and their different clubs, and it just keeps on building. I think that the physical realm has a lot to do with it as well. Designing something where people will interact, whether it's on their front porch or the town green, or creating a pedestrian-friendly environment so you get chance encounters. It's a complicated question, and I think there are lots of little pieces to it, but I think it's definitely possible.
Great. All right, well, thank you so much for joining us. Sure. I appreciate your time and hope you enjoy the rest of the conference.
Thank you.
Thank you.